Yo, what's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, straight breaks on this beautiful money making Wednesday. Here's PickDawgz Morning Show. We're live 365 days a year just to give you guys our thoughts and opinions on the day's action and let you know how we see the day's action playing out. Today we got 15 games from Major League Baseball, 2 from the WNBA. It's the calm before the storm. Tomorrow we have NFL football. Friday we have college football, and then we got a crazy weekend of football on the horizon, man. The first one of the year. So I've been knee deep in football research for the week, man. So I'm ready for that. But today, like I said, we got baseball and WNBA ready to cook it up. Got my guys with me, Chris and the franchise. What's happening, Chris? How you doing? Live and on location.
Yeah, back in Vegas. I was only here a couple weeks ago for Bet Bash, but now I'm here to just chill for NFL opening weekend. Kind of I'm riding solo, but that's okay. You know, it means I'll just miss the guys a little bit more, and I'll see you guys for March Madness, and then we'll all be back in one place, one happy family. But I'm also ready to see the PickDawgz family dominate the circuit contest. So as far as today goes, though, ready to break down the card and make you guys some money.
Let's do it. Ron the Don Romanelli, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. 3 straight Ron morning show appearances. What's going on over here? We had a great day yesterday, so I'm excited for today's card as well.
Let's cook it up. Me yesterday, I went 2-1. So another winning day. Can't complain. I had a lot of losing days in August, so to stack back-to-back winning ones, I'll take it. Had the Valkyrie and the Dub outright win. I love that team. I love them so much. Like, they might be my new favorite team. Fuck the Wings. No, I'm kidding. But man, the Valkyrie be getting me paid, man. I did lose my MLB play today. I had my Rangers. Sad. Led 2-0, blew it in the 7th. Tragic. And then I had the Rays, so solid winning day. Try to keep it rolling into today. Anything y'all boys thought was just outright interesting over the last couple days, yesterday, or anything y'all want to talk about before we hop into today's action?
The amount of drama that happened yesterday, I think drama is the best word for it. The whole thing with Framber Valdez, you know, and his catcher. You know, you had the brawl in Giants Rockies where Rafael Devers and his Franklin Turtle looking at decided to bat flip and start a brawl, and then all of a sudden Matt Chapman and Wilmer Flores start thinking that they're tough guys. And Matt Chapman with that ugly ass mustache and Wilmer Flores looking like he's 12.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, Kyle Freeland and Devers. I kind of feel Kyle Freeland because Devers did watch that ball for like it felt
he did. He pimped that home run for her.
And so I ain't really mad at Freeland for telling him to keep his ass moving. But then again, I'm not mad at Devers for really watching it go either. Like, I think all those soft ass baseball rules and the ins and outs, man, forget all that, bro. I want to see more celebrations. I want to see more watching the ball go. I like that stuff. So the unwritten rules. There we go. The unwritten rules of baseball. Sometimes they get on my nerves. So, hand in hand, it's part of the game. But Framber, now that was crazy. That's insane. So I don't know if all y'all saw it. I saw it. I saw it live. It was insane. Bases loaded. The catcher basically tells Framber, like, back off the mound. Framber basically like, fuck that. Like, who are you talking to? Like, I'm not backing off the mound. Throws a fastball 96 miles an hour down the pipe. Grand slam.
To be honest, I'd be pissed too if that. Never mind. I'm not going to use the word I was going to say. That idiot Trent Grisham decided to hit a grand slam. Him and his stupid ass mustache.
Yeah. You don't like mustaches, Chris? I'm starting to think that you don't like me.
You do realize I can still move you on the back end here.
You just not realizing it?
I've just chosen not to.
Trent Grisham is a hero.
I just realized.
Next pitch, Framber basically just throws the pitch at the catcher.
Terrible. I saw somebody said DFA Fromber. This catcher tried to warn him, get off the mound. You're about to give up a granny. Christian made no mistake. Lefty.
Crazy, man. But yeah, that was yesterday. Ron was also right about the Pirates. They beat up on the Dodgers. That was nasty. I don't even know what the hell is going on.
I think it's fair to say Ron was right about a lot of things yesterday.
Yeah.
Including my 3-team parlay. Brian Bittler. We got it.
Fuck yeah. How about that? No, that was good. Yeah, man. It just was what it was. Be what it be. Rolling on to today. Money making Wednesday. Let's do it. Let's do it. We start our day not in the WNBA, but in Major League Baseball, where the Marlins are out on the road facing the Nationals. On the mound in this one, Yuri Perez, Mitchell Parker. We have the Mets and the Tigers. Holmes versus KC Mize. We have the Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Jack Leiter versus Zach Gallen, a.k.a. Zach Fallen. And Orioles versus the Padres. K. Povich versus Nasty Nestor Cortez. Franchise, what we doing?
Or I'm taking the over in Orioles Padres. Look, I'm typing stuff behind the scenes, and I don't want you guys to hear my keyboard. So
I didn't say a word.
I saw the smirk. I saw the mustache move. I like the over in Orioles Padres because these are two lefties I don't really trust right now, especially Nestor Cortez. Even at home, he gave up 3 home runs against a team that doesn't hit lefties well in the San Francisco Giants. I still go back to that start earlier this year where he got absolutely cranked against I think it was against the Yankees when he was a member of the Brewers. And so, yeah, I'm just not a Nestor Cortez fan, but I also don't like the form, Cade Povich is in. I just think that Cade Povich is back-end starter at best in this Orioles rotation. The Padres starting to hit lefties better after the bullpens have their say. I think that we get over the 8.5. So I'll take the over in that one. And let's see here. Just lost my place. Give me the Rangers plus money against the Diamondbacks. I don't know. I think that Zach Gallen is – I hate using the word due because I don't really believe in guys being due, but I think that he's due to get hit. I don't think that this run that he's on is sustainable. I'm kind of, looking over my shoulder if I'm Zach Gallen waiting for, a start where he gives up 6 runs in 4 innings or something like that. And the Rangers are playing well enough that they can do that. I think someone mentioned in the comments, that the AL West is wide open right now. And with the Astros struggling, it could be. So take
what about the mother boys?
So give me the Rangers this one plus money.
Fair enough. Run down. What we doing?
I'm going to go over Mets Tigers. Casey Mize struggled in the second half of the season. Mets are crushing right-handed pitching, having a great series offensively. But I also think that the Tigers can get to Clay Holmes for a couple of runs, and I think we get over in the afternoon game. Comerica, more of a pitcher-friendly park, but we've seen some runs and home runs this series for sure. So I like the over there. And Marlins have been tough to back consistently recently, but I think Perez bounces back from his worst outing of the season. I still think that Parker is just not a viable starting pitching option right now. And I think the Marlins are pretty sizable favorites on the road for good reason. I'll take Miami on the money line.
Stay away from me, Marlins, Nationals. It's just 2 things I love doing, going head to head. I'm cool. I love betting Nationals home dog. Marlins have been really profitable on the road for me for majority of the season. Perez, I do think is due for a bounce back start. Am I rushing to lay the juice with the Marlins? No. Could I talk myself on the Nationals? Yes. But do I want to rush to bet it either? No. So my thoughts. Over Mets Tigers. Casey Mize hasn't been nearly as good recently as he was at the beginning of the season. The Mets have been crushing the ball offensively. It feels like every game for the Mets the last 15 have been like 30-2. I mean, like 15-8 or something like that. Like they're just 15-9. Like these games are getting high scoring. I'm gonna just keep it rolling. No need to overcomplicate it. I'm on my Rangers, all aboard the Homer train. We're making the playoffs. I don't know if y'all know or not. I love the way our young guns are playing. The Diamondbacks, they're in a playoff race too, and they were gutsy late. Pulled that game out. I don't expect their bullpen to skunk our offense back-to-back nights, though. I highly doubt that happens. So I think the Rangers get back to it. I can't pass up plus money with how well they've played over the last 9-10 games. So playing with some swag. AL West right in their grasp. It's Ranger style spot. And that's it for me here in this slot. Keep it rolling. We got the Pirates and the Dodgers, a.k.a. the Monstars. Pirates beat up on them boys yesterday. On the mound today is Shohei Ohtani. Mama that man, the best player in baseball. On the other side is Ashcraft. Is this the real Ashcraft? I think. Nope.
You mean the real Ashcraft?
Isn't there another one?
There's two, yeah, Graham and Braxton. Chris is still on mute.
Where's Graham?
Graham, Cincinnati Reds. Last I checked, he might be injured.
Graham's the older one, right? Like Graham's the one that's been in the league for a minute.
Right. But Braxton's the better one and more handsome.
I'm gonna start leaving my mic on. You can just hear me type away. I don't care anymore.
So we'll see. We got the Blue Jays and the Cincinnati Reds. This is Shane Baby Bieber versus Zach Littell. We got the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. I'm sorry, the Red Sox and the Guardians. Cantillo versus Bernardino. And Braves Cubs, Elder versus Horton. Ron, what we doing?
Give me the real Ashcraft, Braxton. Plus money on the money line. You can take the 1.5 runs as well. Yeah, this was a series I should have said at the beginning, if I would have thought about it, that similar to the Tigers A's, if you bet the Pirates money line every game in this series, you'll come out ahead. This is that type of series. I think the hot take, I think the Pirates have a real shot at a series sweep over the Dodgers. Shohei, so far, as a starting pitcher, you're down about 3 net games, a little bit over 3 net games if you bet them every time, on the Dodgers every time. And the Pirates' current lineup in a small sample size, good numbers against Shohei. Ashcraft's pitching really well for Pittsburgh, especially as of late. The Pirates' bullpen used a lot of their high-leverage guys yesterday, but they didn't play the day before, so they should be available in this one. And I think the Pirates compete for another win. I mean, their offenses look a lot better. They're a great home team. So give me Pittsburgh.
Not a slot I'm overly in love with, to be honest. Only one I like in this slot is the Red Sox. They're just playing really solid baseball. They were up 5-1 yesterday. Guardians came back, took the lead. I was like, oh shit, it's over. Then the Red Sox exploded again offensively. I don't trust the Guardians really on the road. Red Sox playing with some swag, man. Their coach is one of the best coaches in baseball. Man, Love that dirty water. So probably my least favorite slot on the entire card today, but I'm leaning towards Boston here in this one. Chris, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Pirates as well. I think plus 1.5 definitely in play. You could put some a little bit on the money line too, but I think Ron's right. I think that a sweep is definitely in play here. I think Ashcraft just has to keep the Pirates competitive because, believe it or not, the Pirates have the third best bullpen ERA in baseball in the last 2 weeks, and it kind of goes back to what my thought is. Shohei can pitch well. He can pitch 5-6 strong innings, but right now the Pirates do have the better bullpen. And even then, in his last 9 road innings across his last 2 starts against the Rockies and the Angels, Ohtani's given up 9 runs in 8 1/3 innings. So, yeah, Pirates play a better baseball at home. I think they're worth a look here. Plus 1.5 and, plus 150 too on the money line. And let's see. Yeah, that's all I'm going to roll with here.
Fair. We got the Mariners and the Rays. This is Jorge Kirby on the mound for the Mariners. Adrian Hauser on the mound for Tampa. We have the Angels and the Royals. Dana on the mound for the Angels. Berger on the mound for KC. We have the Braves and the Cubs. I think that was in the last one. We'll do it again. Elder Horton. White Sox Twins. Gomez, Zebby, Matthews. Chris, how you feeling?
I'm glad that Cubs game is in this time slot too, because I forgot that one. I'm gonna take the Cubs here. I know Bryce Elder's had a nice couple starts the last couple outings, but to me it's fool's gold. We know what he's fully capable of, and I've given the Braves the benefit of the doubt twice in this series, and I've been caught holding the grenade. No more. Cade Horton's been really, really pitching well, especially at Wrigley. I think he gets the job done here. I think the Cubs pull off another win. The Braves are back to looking like the Braves that struggled their way through the first part of the season on the road. And I think the Cubs get it done here. So I'll take the Cubs there, and I'm going to take the Royals. I like Ryan Berger. I think he's pitching really, really well for the Royals. I'm seeing Dana listed as a starter here. I don't know if that's just an opener situation for the Angels, but I just think that the Royals find a way to get it done once again here. Like I said, I like the form they're in. If you don't want to lay the minus 160 to 165, I'm not opposed to a run line here with the Royals, but it's going to be Royals for me.
I'll go Twins team total over against Yoendrys Gomez. Not my favorite starting pitching option. I think he's done an okay job at times, but I think this is where you see why the White Sox, while they're showing promise in the second half of the year, why they're still a good couple seasons away from being back, into the mix, into the playoff mix, because they've got some work to do pitching wise. And I think that, Gomez and ERA above 8 on the road so far. Twins seeing him for the second time in about 10 days or so. It's just a tough spot for him. I think that the Twins win this game. It's obviously now the money line's up to 185, it looks like. So not a ton of value even on the run line. I'd rather just take Twins team total over.
Hey, man, y'all know where I'm at, bro. The easiest play on the board. Y'all are going to listen to me or you're not. But we already know. Everybody already knows. It's over. It's over. They're done. They're cooked. Finito.
Even with Jorge Kirby?
Even with Jorge Kirby. Wu couldn't save them yesterday. Kirby can't save them. Gilbert can't save them. Castillo can't save them. The other Castillo can't save them. They're done. It's so beautiful how it always happens, bro. It is hilarious to watch.
You can have George Kirby. You can have the Kentucky Derby. You can have the...
Man, it don't matter. They're done. They're cooked. And the Rays, they playing with some swag, man. The Rays are playing with some swag. The Rays ain't out of it. The Rays can make things really interesting with 25 games to go. it can make things really interesting. So I'm rocking with Tampa in this one. Too much of a plus money spot to pass up. Give me a Junior Caminero home run, man. Mr. 40. A lot of people call it a Mickey Mouse run because of the stadium. You know, it's home and road splits. I get it. But oh well. So I really like the Rays today, man. I think they're playing really well. And Seattle's done. They're cooked. And way down, and Seattle way down in Florida trying to keep their season alive. It's over. It's over. So that's what I like here in this slot. We head to our last one in baseball for the day. It is the Phillies and the Brew Crew. On the mound in this one is Aaron Nola and Jose Quintana. We got the Athletics and the Cardinals. This is Jeffrey Springs and Matt Liberatore. Astros and the Yankees. Will Warren versus Alexander. And Giants versus the Rockies. Robbie Ray versus Marquez. Ron, how are you feeling?
I think Jason Alexander's in big trouble today. I think the Yankees, who didn't do much against him in the start at Yankee Stadium not too long ago, in terms of actual results, they still hit the ball really sharp in that game. You look at the exit velos. I mean, Alexander was extremely fortunate, and he's been fortunate, his last 5 starts collectively, with still very bad underlying numbers, expected numbers. I think that he's in big trouble here with how well the Yankees offense has looked. 7 runs yesterday, getting to Fromber. I know that's a lefty, but they've hit righties very well also in the last month. So for me, the only concern would be Will Warren's not been great on the road. I don't think he has the best underlying numbers himself, but as long as he doesn't take the Yankees out of the game, I think their offense will definitely show up for him. And I think the Yankees, in their current form, because of no Josh Hader for the Astros, have the superior bullpen in the series. So I look for the Yankees to win this game. I also like the Yankees team total over, and I would take a couple of Yankees home run props. Just look at, let's see, really everybody in that Yankees lineup made sharp contact against Alexander, but one guy I think that you can get a decent odds on is Cody Bellinger. I look for him to go over his total bases, and I'll sprinkle home run for Cody Bellinger.
I'm in agreement here. I'm on the Yankees. Ooh, yeah. The Astros, I'm just not liking what I'm seeing from them right now, man. I think this team is ready to crumble as well. They don't have the same manager that they've had in years past, different voices. Like I thought we would see some of that this season. I thought we were going to see it a lot earlier in the year. But it's no surprise to me that it's kind of happening now. Things are not the same that they used to be, and some guys, aren't taking that very lightly. And the Yankees are just playing really well right now. So y'all know me, when I play the Yankees, I play them on the run line. So just to attack some plus money, some value. Just taking the team playing the much better baseball, playing well. If I were to play a home run in this one, I would go back to Jazz Chisholm. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in that game. I just still don't trust Will Warren on the road. I can understand the Yankees teeing off on Jason Alexander. The team OPS numbers are through the roof. I think they were like 100 percentage points better in the last 2 weeks than the Mets, who are in second. The isolated power numbers, I think in the last 2 weeks, I think it's like the Yankees have 74 hits or something like that, and 29 of them have been home runs. So they're just crushing it right now. But I also think the Astros can get to Will Warren, who still has a inflated ERA on the road. So for me, I'm taking the over. Yankees Astros, and there was one other one I think I liked here. Oh yeah, give me the Athletics here. I'm gonna take another shot on the A's. I just think Jeffrey Springs, when you take him out of Sutter Health Park, is a better option than when he's at home. And I still don't trust Matthew Liberatore either. I just think that The Athletics find a way to get it done here. So give me the A's in that one.
Fair enough. Next up is some hoops, WNBA. But before we talk about that, I got to talk about something else in hoops. Story that broke this morning or yesterday. That is insane. Did y'all see that? Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer and what the hell they did. Did y'all see that?
Mm-mm.
Steve Ballmer was paying Kawhi Leonard under the table $28 million. Chris, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, I understand.
This is why I got snaked out in Toronto. Because Ballmer not only was paying his original contract, but he gave him $28 million under the table from an endorsement. You know what I mean? And Kawhi has never endorsed that brand or anything like that. So
for me, it's just the old adage of money talks. Yeah, you're not as underhanded as I think it is. I'd be naive to just say, oh, you know, he should turn down $28 million, you know, just because I think he should stay in Toronto. I get what you're saying.
I want to see what the league does. So this has happened a couple other times. Last time it happened was Josh Smith. Last time it got caught to this level was Josh Smith. And what the NBA did was they voided the contract and they took 5 first-round picks.
I was going to say, is the punishment worse than that?
They took 5 first-round picks from the Minnesota Timberwolves. You can't do that, bro. It's a salary cap league, bro. You can't do that type shit. So you just can't. Man, huge news out of the NBA today. So we'll see if Kawhi has any implications, if the Clippers have any implications, and we'll see how this story.
But with respect to that, it's the same thing that's, you know, kind of been going in college for, you know, years before NIL became a thing. Guys are getting paid under the table. But like you said, it's just a matter of, did you get caught? And Ballmer got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, so we'll see.
He did. We'll see. We'll see. They said David Stern would have came down with the iron gauntlet.
David Stern would have kicked Ballmer out of the league.
They said Adam Silver from just give him a pat on the back. It's okay.
Don't do it again. Don't pay anyone else $28 million under the table, and we'll be okay.
Man, we'll see. You'll see. Dope. Sun. Sky. Sun, 1.5 point road dogs. Skyland, 1.5. Fever. No, not Fever. Dream. Sparks. Dreamland, 7.5 on the LA. Is it me?
Yes.
Fading Atlanta is not fun. Atlanta been balling. They've won 4 of their last 5. It's going to be their 5th home game, last 6 games. I still lean Sparks, though. I told y'all the other day I like how the Sparks playing. I've been on Team Atlanta. I've been on the Atlanta Dream Train. I've been on the Dream Train, but I think 7.5 is too many. I think this is going to be a close competitive game, and as I've been telling y'all, right now in the WNBA, dogs are barking. So, and a lot of the best teams don't have the same motivations anymore. Like a lot of, it's just we're getting towards that time of season where they're going to be trying to prioritize health, getting ready for playoffs and laying these big numbers or asking for it. You got teams that are playing for things, teams like the Sparks. I just think this is too many. I'm leaning towards LA, ATS in this one. And then Sky, Sun. It's a play on the spot, play on situation for me here. bounce back game at home that also happens to be a double revenge game. Connecticut has won the most 2 recent meetings. Connecticut leads the season series 2-1. They won the most recent 2. The last one was 94-84 in Chicago. The one before that was 71-62 in Connecticut. Chicago won the first one 78-66. Basically, what you need to know here is Chicago, post All-Star break, has been the worst team in the WNBA. A lot of that, and the biggest reason for that, has been injuries. They're now fairly healthy. In the bounce back game at home, that also happens to be a double revenge game. They're favored for a reason. I expect them to win this game. It's Chicago for me in this spot. So give me the Sky. Angel Reese and company in there. That's all I need. Angel Reese, Cordosa been balling. If you ain't paying attention, they've been balling. And I think they continue to ball. Chris?
Yeah, the only one I like here is the Sparks in the points with you. People are saying, "Oh, well, the Dream have nothing to play for." Well, that's not true. They've still yet to officially clinch home court in the first round, and they're also fighting for positioning to avoid, maybe having to go to Golden State in a best of 3 series. Obviously you have the first 2 games at home, but you don't want to go to Ball Hall and. With how strong that home court edge has been if you're the 3 seed, and that goes to an all-deciding 3rd game. So I think that, trying to, navigate matchups is also part of this. But at the end of the day, the Sparks are still on the outside looking in. They still have an extra 2 games in hand on the Indiana Fever. And I think that, they kind of know what they're up against here. And, they have to. I just think that you're going to get the better effort here from the Los Angeles Sparks. So I'll take the plus 7.5. I'll put a little bit on the Sparks money line at plus 250.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the W today, but I'll lean towards the Sparks as well. I think that playing, they finally snapped an ATS losing streak. Atlanta coming off back-to-back blowout wins, laying a steep number here with the Sparks playing with revenge, losing the only meeting in the regular season. But that was a close game, 6-point final. So I think the Sparks keep it within a couple of possessions. I'll take the points.
Quick ass show today, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? We did it. Money making Wednesday. Some of these shows during the week might be a little quicker. A lot of my baseball yap is with football now here, man. I don't have to talk as much baseball. So it just is what it is, y'all. I'm just being honest. It's time for me to put in the work and energy and the effort to where I usually do the most damage. So that's why I got these 2 here. That's why I have these 2 here. Mr. Rundown and the franchise player. Feel me? Money making Wednesday. We're here. Chris, what you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium today, my man?
Yeah, for me today, just my $19, my $25 MLB pickoff play. If you haven't been on that up to this point, I don't know what to tell you. 21-9 last 30 at 70% with that play of the day. Also got a 3-pack, including that play today, and I got a bonus play if you're on a long-term pass. And long-term right now is the way to go because you're going to get, a full slate of college football. We usually have those in Friday night. I'm loading in my NFL maybe a day earlier or 2, so you'll probably get those if you got a 3-day pass. So, pair me up with Jay, Ron, all 3 of us. Remember to use that promo code PICK, get 15% off your purchase.
With the franchise, ladies and gentlemen, continue to beat up the books. Run the down. What you got going on?
Yeah, I got my rundown best bet in Major League Baseball. My favorite play on the board in baseball. We're 13-4 last 17 with that play. Like Chris said, I think it's the best time for like a monthly pass. It's going to get you the rest of the MLB regular season, first few weeks of the NFL, next few weeks of college football, NEW and CFL I add as well. So that's always your best bet. And also talked about it a couple times in the show. We've got our Circa entry ready to go for PickDawgz. We've got our Google form, getting some responses in, seeing the votes for what you guys like this week. The top 5 sides with the most consensus are going to be sent in for our entry. So I'll put a link in the chat, in the comment section, and in the description. make sure you get those votes in by right around Saturday morning. We're going to send those votes, those picks in. So make sure you vote.
Hop on with Ron, the Don, Romanelli. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. How many rundown bets you hit in a row?
Well, we're on a 13-4 run, so we went 9-0 at one of those. We had a 9-0 run, but yeah, doing well in baseball down the stretch.
Casher yesterday, no sweat with the Yankees. Hop on with the kid, man. He is the best in baseball for a reason. He has the most viewed baseball podcast on the planet for a reason. Oh yeah, lock in with the Don. Me today. That cold streak that I was in, it's in the rearview window. Shit's over with. You feel me? I am 5-1 last 6, and I'm just looking to keep the momentum rolling forward. I'm keeping it light, keeping it calm, keeping it chill today. Just got 2 plays, one in the dub, one in Major League Baseball. So $25, you can get them both individually. I won't put it in a 2-pack. I never do that. So you can get them both individually. You can hop on something long term. That's really the best thing to do. Hop on a week pass, man. Coming off a cold streak, I'm usually on an absolute heater on the back end, and y'all know what starts tomorrow. I already told y'all what the play for tomorrow is, so don't be asking me for nothing crazy. You already know what it is, plus 375. And then Sunday, we getting busy. We getting real busy on Sunday and Saturday, of course. But yeah, that's what I got going on, ladies and gentlemen. So buckle up, get ready for a really profitable NFL season. I can't wait to break it down tomorrow. And yeah. I saw a comment earlier asking about the NFL show. So NFL show will be changing as well this year. It'll be a similar format to the college football show. So I bring in, how many I have last week? 6 people? Chris, Ron, Al, Ashley, Brian, Brad. Come talk 1, 2, 3 games, give their opinions on a couple games on the board. I tell them why I agree with them or why they're foolish and like vision. And we keep it rolling. So should be a fun year, fun show. Buckle up, get ready for it. Debuting probably Friday. I need to talk with the guys to see if they want to do that Thursday game or not. More often than not, every week. It's going to be kind of hard, but so it might be posted Friday. We'll see. We'll get it down. We'll let y'all know. It'll be on the site. It'll be on the channel. So you'll see it when it's posted. So yeah, that's really it for me. Parlay time. Parlay. Chris, what you got for us?
Let's go with the Sparks on the money line, Pirates on the money line.
I'm going to roll with the Yankees team total over. Mets, Tigers over. Pirates plus the 1.5 runs.
Give me the Rangers. Give me the Yankees. And give me the Red Sox. 3-team. Yankees, Red Sox, Rangers. 3-teamer from Major League Baseball. See what happens. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Smash that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out all the content we have on our YouTube channel. Check out our content on the website. We got written content too if you like reading. Just want to kind of read through an article. You don't got time to watch videos and stuff. Chris writes some of those. We got a great crew of guys that writes them as well. And with college football and NFL back, it's a great time to really, look into those articles. Of course, you got the rundown every day, the best MLB betting podcast on the planet. We have Chris, who covers half of the games every single day. Also, he has the college football rundown or the college football, the breakdown. Got the breakdown from Chris Ruffalo.
Try not to get sued for copyright infringement.
Yeah, the breakdown. And my pop-up pod, it'll be up here momentarily for today's action. So be on the lookout for that. That's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Make it a winning day. See y'all throughout the week. Let's get her done. Y'all know what the hell going on tomorrow. Peace.